Hi guys, in this video I want to talk about banks in Norway and which one is like best for you if you want to open a saving account. Like which account, not which bank. The bank depends on what you want. So here we see on the Wikipedia page like the list of the name of the banks that you can see. Um, the famous ones are DNB and Sparebank. Uh, but here you can see like the rest of the banks too if it's something that you want. So DNB looks like this. The good thing about DNB is that if you scroll down you can change it to English. And now here from the title it helps with the if you want to apply for green home mortgage. This is kind of something that people were not aware of, but if your house has a energy saving level of A and B, you can apply for this one. And let's see if we want to become a customer and open a bank account. What should we do? So you need to have a bank ID. I'm not sure when you travel when you are coming to Norway for the first time, and you go to UDI or Politi for getting your residence permit or student permit. They give you a number. The first one is D number, but after like a month or so, when you get the card, you have the ID number, which you can use for bank ID. Well, but you also need to kind of have a mobile phone number. Um, so if you want to become a, you need to have your ID number there. But we kind of want to see um, type of accounts. So daily banking maybe. Yes, and you can also download the app so you can have more control over your accounts. So for accounts, you can have, if you are below 28 years, you can open a young account, which doesn't cost anything, and you don't have to pay anything for using the debit card. So here you can see like a list of the accounts. You can find a corporate saving account, but you can also open a saving account. It doesn't have to be corporate. Um, so I found it. It's here. We went to business. Now we have to go to personal. And then, so here you can get an overview. Like if you want to apply for a loan, if it's a car loan, home loan, or any other loan, you can go through here. If you want to open a saving account, if you want to have a pension account, insurance. But as we talked about insurance in our previous videos, it's not a good idea to get insurance from DNB because it's a bit more expensive than other insurance companies. But again, up to you. Type of cars that they have. If you want to sell a house, DNB Eiendom can help you. Everyday banking, how can it helps, and customer loyalty program. So let's see about savings. So it gives you option for saving in an account, save for kids, save in mutual fund, pension, trading, and share saving account. And some advices, you can always read the page. It gives you enough information to decide about what you want to do. So the saving product is like you can read here what they have. And if you're happy with what you get, the interest rate for saving account is 2.75% per year. And it differs for other accounts. Like you can only open Sparekonto saving account plus if you have more than 500 NOK. So if you don't, it's better to just open the normal one. So we talked about BSU. Maybe I'm not sure if I remember. But BSU is when you want to open, like when you want to save money to buy a house, you open a BSU account from any of the banks, and then you can save up to 27,500 per year. And if you're below 34 years of age, these accounts have high interest rates. And if you're below 34 years, you can kinda, I think, save up to 300 kroner in that account by the time that you start. But you need to be older than 18. And the bank gives you 5 times of your salary before tax, like loan to get the house that you like, but you need to have 15% of equity. Unless you are like a Norwegian citizen, then you have to only have 5% of the equity of the house. So let's see, if you want to open a saving account, what happens? Yes, it asks for like your 11-digit ID number. And that's but the first time that you come to Norway and you want to open an account, you have to like first browse here to see if you can find a be a ung DMB. Yes. Then let's see. So you can see like there's no annual fee. It's free. You get a bank card that you can use free of charge. You get travel insurance when half the transport costs are paid by card or from account, but you need to apply for the travel insurance. It's not that you will get it. And then unique customer program. You can get MasterCard if you want, but you need to apply for it. So if you want to apply for UNG, you need code device and bank ID personal passport, or bank ID mobile in combination with bank ID personal passport. So I think you here you enter your bank ID, and then you click apply, and then it goes like some steps and ask you to go to, if you are like a foreigner, ask you to kind of book an appointment and go to the bank in person. At least that's how it was 5 years ago. So you go to the bank, you talk to one of their employees, and they give you information of what you need to do next. So the thing that you have to do is, like, I think you fill in a form with some information. You have your passport photo, a copy of it, and they might also take a picture from you, or they might not. Maybe they change their rules. And then you post this document and whatever it is that they require to DNB's main office in Oslo. After a while that they have processed these information, depends on the country. So for Iranian, it took about 6 weeks. So remember that if you're in a rush, maybe go with another bank if they do it sooner or faster. So they, after like this 6 week, they send you the contract to your house, your address, and then you fill it in. In the contract form, they said that return this one to DMB. So you return that part to, again, post and DMB, and the other part is for you. And after a few days, you will get your card and kind of a chip code that will send you codes whenever you want to log in. If you forgot your bank ID or you don't have access to your phone, but you have access to a PC and you want to log into your bank account, then you're set for UNG. Then after this, you can, and as you see, it's only for 18 to 28. After you pass 28, it will automatically change to DNB Plus. So that's the DNB Ung, but most of other banks also have this Ung version, which is for 18 to 28. Mm, then maybe we should talk about BSU, which is kind of important. It's for people under age 34. For people over 34, they can open BSU Extra. So it's the tax. You get tax deduction to up to 2,750. For people who have this account, the interest rate per year for BSU account is 6.6, as you saw compared to other accounts. This one has like the kind of one of the highest interest rates, and you get 10% tax deduction. You can save up to 27,500 a year, which is total of 300, and you get a tax deduction. And but consider this, that you can only have one BSU account in any bank. Uh, I mean, in total. So if you open a BSU account in DNB, it doesn't mean that you can also open a BSU account in Sparbank. You can only have one. But you can kind of transfer this account between banks. You just have to like fill in a form from the bank that you have the account that you want to move your BSU, and to the other bank that you want your BSU to be moved. They will do this moving for you. This is only beneficial if you like want to get a higher interest rate, and if you think that maybe you want to get the loan from that bank. But for now, just consider that you want the highest interest rate. For getting the loan, you can always move the BSU at the end. Um, then this is the other one. So Bully Extra is a other one. It's the same BSU, but I think it's for when you wanna have more than 300, and you're more than 34 years. But the interest rate is 4.25%. This is without tax deduction. Okay, again for 0 to 34. Uh, and again, you can only save up to 300. Okay, but they had like an account that is maybe I'm mistaken, but you can read through the whole page to get the information that you need. Then we talked about saving, fixed rate account, deposits or something. If you want to put more money in, like save your money through fixed accounts. So you can see that the interest rate for 3 months is 4.9, but the minimum should be 10,000. For 6 months, it's 4.5. For 4 years, 4.8. For 2 years, 4.2. And you can save up to 8 million. Minimum is 10,000 to 8 million. And you can also download Spar app. It gives you, again, general info about what's going on in your account. If you have a pension account, if you have a share saving account, if you have Ask account, you want to use for trading and so, you can download Spotter. Then, so this is DNB. We can go to Sparbank, which is the other one, like the other not important, famous bank in Norway. Spara means like save, so this is kind of translate to saving bank, number one. Depending on where you are in Norway, like if you're in south, north, west, or east, you get the Sur Sparebank, North Sparebank, and those. I'm not sure if this one has English, but let's check. You can always like contact them or chat with them with a robot or something and book an appointment if you need to do it in person, and or just do it online. So maybe we have to translate. This is like mortgages, daily use, they saving, customer service, car loan, insurance. But if you Well, I'm a member of DNB, that's why I kind of knew where the accounts are, but I'm not sure about Spotify. So let's just hang on a minute for me to find it. So this is the BSU. We can at least compare the BSU and interest rate here. Let's see if we can see the rate. No interest rate. Okay. Best interest rate. Okay, can we see the interest rate though? So the interest rate here is 6.5. DNB was 6.6. This is if you want to really open an account. Just consider the highest rate, as long as you're still saving the money and not buying the house. Uh, so if we want to have like account, what should we do? Mobile and online banking, accounts and payments, billing account, deposit account, currency account. Um, Maybe current account. So I think you just have to click on create a current account. We, let's see. Brooks going to like daily use account kinda. This is um, this is the same thing as DMB Plus or DMB Ung at the moment. So I think based on your age, when you are opening the account, you will get the Ung anyway from any of the accounts, from any of the banks. You just need to log in with your bank ID or bank ID on phone, or if you don't have a bank ID, you just enter your D number or your birth date, the one-time code that you get from the chip, I think, or maybe if you get it from somewhere else, probably the employer at the bank. But if you go to the bank at the time that they're open, they have PCs there, and the employees are there to help you, so they can help you step by step to open an account and how to do it. You don't need to worry about it if you don't know the system online. So the other bank is we have BN Bank. If you want to get a, if you want to become customer for all of these, you need to log in with bank ID. The other bank is Weblonet Bank. So, but this one is like web. They give you loan. Then Era Finance. I think it's just for finance and stuff. But Finance Nord, Nordea, we talked about it. If you're a member of NITO, you can get more benefits from Nordea. You can open an account here. If you are under 18, if you want to be a member or customer, if you want to change bank to Nordea, new finance agreement. So, but you again, you need to use your bank ID. Daily use of bank. What do we have here? Products. The other, I'm not really sure. But yes, Brooks Contour. Okay, but let's just say that Nordea is another bank. Danske Bank is another bank, but as you saw that they don't have English page, you just need to use Google Translate and change to English. Mm, and yeah, we saw DMB. So let's just compare BSU accounts interest rate to see how the banks differ. Uh, did I miss it, or do you guys see anything about the rate? Can we see the interest rate? Uh, no. Okay, I don't see the interest rate here. That is weird. What happens if we just search BSU account? So for Surbanken, Sparbanken Sur, um, the interest rate is 6.5. Yes, we saw that. Yeah, okay. Um, this one doesn't say much. That's Skattetaten is the kind of tax organization. Sparbank N is the same as the other one. Yeah. So, but the last time that I checked, Danske Bank and Nordea have less interest rate for BSU account. So just search the interest rate for different accounts before like opening the account from that bank. But consider that if you are opening the Ung account, the young account, there's no interest rate. So don't really care about the Ung. Don't really think too much about the interest rate for Ung account. It's just the interest rate for saving account, then BSU account that matters. And if you are thinking about sharing in stocks and tradings. Thank you for listening to this video and hope to see you again.